Hello, and welcome to A Word of Hope on Monday of the 11th week in Ordinary Time. Today's Gospel comes from St. Matthew and continues in some of the strongest teachings we will ever hear from Jesus. Today is one of them that is a strong and powerful teaching at any time in life, but most especially today in our world and in the politics of our day. Listen to this. Jesus said to his disciples, "You have heard that it was said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But I say to you, offer no resistance to one who is evil." Can you believe it? I've heard that my whole life, and I still struggle with it. I still struggle with its power and with whether or not I can achieve it. I can live up to it. You have heard it said, an eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth. But I say no. I even wrote a song about that a number of years ago that said, Jesus said no. My friends, that teaching that Jesus was even referring to from Exodus, Deuteronomy, even before Israel, that teaching that Jesus was referring to was never meant to be a license to retaliation. It was never meant to be a green light to revenge and to getting even. It was always meant to be a limitation on retaliation, a control tactic on retaliation and revenge. That we don't have a green light to get even. At best, we have a yellow light, and even then, I believe we have a red light. You have heard it said that that's okay, but I say no. Can you imagine what God is experiencing today with the outrageous wars we are witnessing? Can you imagine what God's mind must be thinking when he sees the cities in Ukraine destroyed as they are, in Gaza leveled as those cities are, in Sudan, all over the world, millions and millions of people running for their lives and for the protection of their families? I can't even imagine what God is thinking. And I can't, for my part, find any way of justifiably supporting all the killing that is going on. Toughest teaching, my friends, that we will ever hear. Toughest we will ever hear. You have heard an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But I say, offer no resistance to evil. Will we ever hear what Jesus is trying to teach? God, give us ears today.